How you been? How you been?
Well, here we go. It's been so long since I've talked in front of this camera or even filmed a video. It's been like a month and a half, which is crazy because this is like my life. Let's start out with where I've been. So I miss you guys. I haven't seen you in so long. It's been weird not making YouTube videos and just having a full-time job and being an adult. So background on where I've been. Basically for the last month and a half, 2 months, maybe, I've been working long hours, which means I've had zero time to pretty much do anything, right? So, like I said, I'm always trying to get more and more content out there, but I haven't been able to. So to kind of like put this in the spectrum of like how like my life has been going, the last 2 weeks I worked 110 hours in 2 weeks. So this isn't not exactly how I wanted to start out 2019. You know, 2019 is going to be the year where this channel actually takes off and makes something of itself and actually has like consistency on it. Like this, like 2019 is all about consistency and actually putting out the content that I'm trying to put out. Because of the fact that I've not had a lot of time to do anything for the channel, I figured I'd make a couple smaller videos explaining some different stuff and just trying to get some content out there. So this is going to be a Q&A. I put that on my Instagram a couple weeks back. I planned on doing it then, but I just never had time. So I'm going to answer some of those questions and then we're going to start to get into it. I feel so rusty. I don't like it. So question number 1, what made you want to start a YouTube channel and what are your plans for the future? So back like a couple years ago, I've had this channel for a while. I just never really put anything on it. But when it first started out, I was super into fitness. And that's what it was going to be. It was going to be a fitness channel with like, you know, recipes, workout videos, just all kinds of fitness related stuff. If you look back at like my first, like, I think it was like 5 videos I put out, it was all fitness based. So that's what actually got me into it. And then, you know, like last year, I kind of was like, hey, you know, there's so many fitness channels out there that I could do a bunch of stuff and it still wouldn't get recognized. So I figured I'd make it into a more better content oriented, not just fitness YouTube channel. So then I started putting out like, you know, like vlogs and funnier videos, and I did a challenge or 2. So that's kind of like what this fitness YouTube channel turned into. It went more away from the side of fitness and into the more, you know, just more entertainment route of YouTube. And as far as the future goes for this channel, like I said, it's just gonna be more consistency, you know, like putting out videos every week. There was a time back from like July to August, where I was putting out maybe 2 videos a week, and I saw so much growth out of that. And like I said, in like the past like couple months, it stopped. My social blade just started going downhill, and everything just kind of got put on hold because I was trying to get my finances right. I was trying to stay right in my job. So plans for the future: more consistency, better content, and then in like the long future, this will be my job. So the time that I can put into a normal job, I'm gonna be putting into YouTube and actually making it grow and be as big as I know it's gonna be. This is fun. I've never done a Q&A before, but I like it. It's a good time. Question number 2, where do you see yourself in 5 years? So, I don't really know, but like in 5 years, I kind of see myself with a bigger channel, more known, a bigger fan base. I don't see myself in Virginia anymore. I see myself being, more on the West Coast where everybody is that's making content and entertainment, and there's just so much more to do out there. Because as much as I love Roanoke is super boring. There's not a lot to do unless you want to go eat, go look at the big star on the mountain, or go hike. That's pretty much the only thing you got here. So in 5 years, I see myself more on the West Coast, bigger fan base, better content, and just being the influencer that I really want to be. Question number 3, who are your top 3 favorite YouTubers and why? So, as far as top 3 goes, the guy that really got me back into YouTube and got me motivated to start making this kind of content is the man himself, Logan Paul. He kind of inspired me to change this channel and make it something it is, because I found his videos when I was in like a super sad place, I guess. Like my brother had just left for the military, and it was on the way back from dropping him off, where like in the 11-hour car ride, that I found his videos, and that kind of gave me some brightness in my day and kind of gave me something to look forward to. So all in all, number 1's always gonna be Logan Paul. Dude is just the funniest man. He's super motivated, super driven. So number 2 is definitely Tanner Fox. This kid, he's 19 years old and he's living the life that everybody pretty much dreams about. He lives in this giant house with all of his friends. He's got a ton of nice cars, and he gets to wake up every morning and make content for a living at the age of 19. Now, I'm not saying that that's everything, people want is materialistic things. I'm just saying that in the view of it, who doesn't want to be 19, waking up in their own house that they bought at 19 years old and just doing the craziest shit you can think of with your best friends. And honestly, his content is some of the best. It's super entertaining, it's funny. He's super into cars, which I love cars. And my 3rd favorite YouTuber is Bradley Martin. If you don't know who that is, he's super big in the fitness industry. He's definitely one of my top 3 just because of the fact that when I first found fitness and working out, he was actually the first guy I started watching on YouTube. And from that moment, I kind of geared myself towards what he was doing. And he's hilarious. He's fucking yoked, and he's just the man, basically. Next question: Coke or Pepsi? I don't really drink soda. I either drink water or sweet tea on occasion, but not really big into soda. So, I'd probably have to go with Coke, I guess. If I was gonna drink one, yeah, probably Coke. Next question: who is your favorite rap artist? This is an easy one. It's so easy. Russ, hands down, Russ. So I've been listening to Russ before he was super mainstream. I found him on SoundCloud a couple years back, and he first started kind of blow up and get recognized. The reason why is because his music is it's fucking awesome. You know, like it's something you can easily vibe to. And you know, it's just the lyrics are always super on point, and you know, like his attitude that he carries with him is, you know, a lot of people find it, you know, like cocky, but like that's how you have to be like nowadays. Like you gotta assert yourself, and you gotta say like, you know, like I'm gonna be the best, you know, I'm gonna do this by myself, and you know, like that's how it's gonna be. So yeah, definitely number one, Russ, for sure. Next question, if you could choose one place to live, where and why? So if we're talking like out of the entire world or just in the US, no matter what, it's gonna be California. You know, like they always have really good weather. There's so much to do over there. It's kind of more fast paced. And it's just a dope place to live. Like I've been there one time and it wasn't even in LA, it was just in San Diego. And San Diego in itself was already one of the most dope places I've ever been. So just imagining like being in LA is crazy. You know, like LA just has everything, you know. And last but not least, the final question, what happened to your fitness side of life? So, damn, people actually like noticed that too. Back in high school, that's when I first got into fitness. It was senior year, I remember this vividly. It was senior year, golf season had just ended, we won the state title for the first time ever in Hidden Valley's time of actually having a golf team. And you know, it was like a couple of days after that, I just kind of found myself like in a rut, and like I was kind of like depressed. I was like, golf was the only thing I really enjoyed in high school. You know, now it's over. Now I really have like nothing to do now. And if you didn't know me in high school, I was super overweight. Yeah, I was like 200 pounds. I think the highest I ever got to at one point was like 205. And I was sitting at like 5'6" at that point. So being that heavy on that little of, you know, a body is bad. So, you know, like a couple days after that, we were sitting in lunch, and like one of my buddies, Mitchell, he was like, hey, he was like, what do you, like, you want to come to the gym with me after school? I was like, you know what? I was like, sure. I was like, yeah. I was like, that sounds good, man. And the funny thing is like, a lot of times throughout high school, you know, like I try to get in the gym, you know, I'd go a couple days and I'd just quit. But this time, you know, something just kind of like clicked. And after like a week of being there, you know, I was like super committed, you know, like I was finally realizing what it was like to like push your limits in there and get in that healthier lifestyle. After about a full month of going to the gym consistently, you know, that's when I knew that this was gonna be like a part of my life. I was ready to like change my lifestyle from being overweight, eating fast food every day and just playing video games to, you know, eating healthier, learning how to actually cook instead of going to fast food, and just living that healthier lifestyle. You know, like I knew I was ready for that. So like for 4 years I've been super committed. But like the past like, I think it was like 8 months, you know, I had been doing it for like 3 years, just super strict, you know, gym 6 times a week, a super strict diet. You know, I kind of got not overwhelmed, but just not bored either, but it just started to wear me out. Like I was like, you know, I was like in the gym and I was like doing the reps, like don't get me wrong, I was still doing the motions, but I was like, you know, I want to be out there doing something else. I don't really know like why I'm not motivated anymore. My diet started to slack, you know, like I started going out to eat more. I just kind of enjoy life, I guess. But with that being said, the past like 2 months, I kind of like refound my passion for fitness, and for like the past 2 months I cleaned my diet back up. I've been in the gym and I've actually been hitting it hard every single day like I used to, and I'm actually getting back into that. I actually just got in touch with a new coach, and he's writing me out a meal plan, he's giving me a workout plan to follow, and he's gonna help me get back to where I used to be and ready for this cruise I'm going on. But most importantly, he's just getting me back into like the swing of things and getting me back on track, because as much fun as it is to, you know, like go out to eat all the time and, you know, not have to revolve your life around the gym and just, you know, like, hey, like I'll skip today, I'll go tomorrow, but whatever. I miss that. I miss being that super committed guy that people come to for fitness advice. They come to for nutrition advice. So that's kind of what happened to it. You know, just kind of, it fell off. It became on the back burner. It wasn't necessarily like one of my top priorities anymore. So that's kind of what happened. So guys, that is going to do it for this video. Like I said, 2019 is going to be our year. It's going to be the year for this channel. So we are going to come back. We're going to come back strong. And just, if you aren't subscribed, make sure you hit subscribe because you don't want to miss it. You know, this is the point where we start being the underdog and we come up. This is the point where we grow. So you want to be a part of this journey. I can assure you that. So guys, that's going to do it for this video. I will see you in the next video. But until then, I miss you guys. Take it easy, fam. I'm out.